I think I need help. It's another box. No, it misbrains. This one looks relatively easy to open, even the freaking parcel forcing to all the mail over it. They've seemingly just punched it half of the freaking beacon back. But hey. But we've got, let's see, first thing on the agenda is these pretty cool HCD game supply sleeves, which for some reason are landscape, not portrait, but I thought it was cool. Technomancer grill. I didn't just buy it because of the pseudo anime girl. Not really anime, I guess like more like high fantasy Dungeons & Dragons style of artwork. But I thought it was cool. Technomancers are cool in that all fitted deck, and they were cheap because they were on offer because they're discontinued stuffs. I started at Yuya, so I'll be doing a review on that. And I might, because that's what I might start doing, I might start doing structure deck reviews. I picked up a Lair of Darkness. I was at the pre-release, as I believe I mentioned, and this I'm going to hopefully, possibly do something with. I'm planning on doing, improving upon the structure deck idea, and so I got a second one. The first one I'll keep pure, the second one, this one, I'll do stuff with, and see if I can wheedle around and see if I can do anything cool with it. Because the tribute, your opponent's monsters handbook, just the tribute for effect mechanic is quite interesting. And now that Diablos is a thing and they've added some new support, tribute mechanic could be doable again, like it used to be years and years ago. Back in the day when you had frickin' tribute to the Doom stuff. Even though tribute to the Doom doesn't do the tributing, but never mind. What was it? It's not next to last something. That's not it. It was one that. It was one that where you could tribute. If you tributed something, you tribute a monster, your opponent tributes a monster. Or your opponent has to tribute a monster. Well, we have some cards. We have some codes which I'm not going to give you. Sorry, fams. We have this. So the main one is this Starfoil Honeybot and Aircrafting Storm, which will go in my Starpet 2018 lot. We have Destiny Soldiers, Fires of Doomsday. We'll pick two of them because I might. I'm planning on with my pure one. I'm going to replace one with a shinier version. We have Mystical Bestiamorph from Extreme Force, and finally for my Unity deck, I finally have 3 Phalanx, because heck knows I needed 3 Phalanx. Like, you don't even know. Now that Kybercorp, because it's Legendary Collection Kybercorp, which gives us a Phalanx, which is cheap. Thank you, Jesus, I see we're finally coming through. And I got a white hole because hilarious. And I got 3 synthetic Seraphim tokens from that other structure deck, because tokens are fun. I like tokens. Archfiend Horror, the first Lord of Horror, 3 of them. This is from the structure deck, the Bat structure deck, by the way. 3 Mist Archfiend, because they were really cheap to get hold of, and I might make an Archfiend deck. And they have a Lair of Darkness for that. Because I don't think there's any point in running 3 Lair, since you can search it. And Curse of Darkness because burn decks exist, so I bought 3 of it because burn decks exist. Yeah. 3 Torment tokens because Lair of Darkness, and also just tokens that are actual tokens are really useful, especially tokens that fit the card you're summoning. Oh yeah, that's what's. Heck. Don't drop the cards, Jax. Yeah, we have a bunch of packs. I mean a lot of packs. I mean a lot of packs. I mean a lot of them. Oh, bugger. So many that I can't actually hold them all in my hand because there is paper in here. Or rather, pseudo cardboard. Okay, this pseudo cardboard is going to annoy me massively. There we go. Oh, crikey. This isn't awkward at all. We have How many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Battle Royale packs. I thought it was 10. Yeah, but no. So that's that. We have 4 Millennium packs. And the oh, there's the 10th. Star Battle Royale. We have Roaring Skies, that'll be interesting. And 2 Crimson Invasion Pokemon. And then 2 lots of, I think this is 5 Vanguard and Deleta. 5 Sovereign Star Dragon, these were like on offer because they're like, I don't know, clearance. And then 2 Soul Strike for Vanguard. And then finally, the last thing that's been discontinued as well, a Mythical Victini box, which is damaged from probably presumably transport. But look at it, look at it! So, what are we going to open this time, Jack? I think we'll do the Vanguard stuff first. Oh! And I got some dice from, that's Prism Breaks dice, which I thought looked really cool and really cheap. So, pick those up as well. Alright, I think we'll open the Pokemon in this episode. This is a smaller amount and we're already running the 6 minutes. So we're gonna open, I think we'll start with the Crimson Invasion, we'll move on to Roaring Skies and open the Generations, because Generations is usually quite cool. I'm not sure if Chaos Card packs are scaled, I don't believe they are. This might well prove they are not. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's modern packs. Steel Energy, Excelgor, nice. Actually, I like the artwork of Excelgor actually, it looks, reminds me of like an actual like anime anti-hero or like rival. Diggersby, which I thought was a silly art. Counter Catcher. Oh, switch. So it's basically like Pokemon Catcher, not Pokemon Catcher. But, well, yeah, it is actually Pokemon Catcher, but only if you have less prize cards. If you have more prize cards than your opponent. There's a lot of counter cards actually running around recently, isn't there? There's the silly art Numal. Chimico. Bunnelby. Carablast. And Swablu. And a holographic Lola Marowak. Nice. God's sakes, Jax, what are you doing? Things! Stuff and things. Important things. Let's open Buzzwole back dot pack. One, two, three. Water Energy. Mawile. Counter Catcher. Emolga. Swinub, Swablu, Spoink, that's a nice artwork, Spoink actually. Chimico, Reverse Holographic Loses Me, that's bloody nice, and a Alolan Raichu Holo, so both Holos in a row. If there's any staying plan in play, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. This attack does 20 more damage times the amount of energy attack to opponent's active Pokemon, which order 70 for 3 normal energy, so that's actually really damn decent. And Losing Mean is always a good card, well, it just means a fairly decent card, so it's always nice to get it in reverse. It's always nice to get good generics in reverse holos. I know how words work. Shut up. Yeah, I need to set aside the energy as well, and the reverses. Okay. Shaman. There is no shame in asking for a shaman. Okay? There's no shame in asking for a shaman. Pelipper! Ultra Ball! Silcoon! Electric! Taylor! Wurmple! Fletchling! Natu! Reverse Holographic Taylor! And, oh, it's an old Taylor. Oh. But it's better than nothing, I suppose. It's better than getting in the... Better than getting some stupid like Farfetch'd. Let's be honest. I mean, it was a normal type, so... Almost the same thing! Yeah, let's carefully open this collection box. People in the comments be like, Jax, don't, I know the box is damaged, but don't do it. Do what I want. I don't care. If you test me, I will open the packs if I want to. I will leave my friends behind, because my friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then they're no friends of mine. How do I open this? Anyway. Look what tiny thing! That's a primer, which is rather nice. And we get a little Victini pin, which I might wear because Victini is small. And we got, obviously, and it's cool because I think Venusaur and Charizard, which one will win? Well, let's open the grass type first because presumably in this battle of the packs, I don't know, Charizard will be super effective. I don't think there's a card trick with these generations packs. If there is, it's different. That's what I remember. So, Fairy Energy, Zubat, Magmar, Fighting Energy, Reverse Holographic Grappler, Slurpuff, Hitmonchan, Flabébé, Clement, and Olympia. So what was our rare then? Okay, there is a card trick, and it is 3 from the back. My apologies. But, Slurpuff, so Radiant Collection Slurpuff, which is nice, which is technically a holo. So, stuff and things and reasons for those stuff and things. One eternity later. Finally, we'll go with Charizard! Charizard! It's 3 from the back. 1, 2, 3. Snorunt, Maintenance, Metapod, Caterpie, Psychic Energy, Meowth, Tangela, Persian Reverse, and Full Art Radiant Collection Gardevoir EX, Common, and fuck you, Parasect. But look at the little small. Look at this small bean. Look at her. Or him, I guess. Or them. Look at the small bean regardless of gender, because look at the small bean. Small is cuter than you, most likely. That is not an intended insult. You people are still valid and adorable, probably. Maybe not, unless you're very manly and don't want to be adored. In which case, you do you. Now it's time for the recap before I go crazy and insult more people. Where we have the Lusamine, Hello and Raichu, Marowak. Both of the holos have got royal Logan forms. How weird is that? And of course, the promo and the Gardevoir, which not bad haul for a few packs. Can't be said. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video here. Don't forget to leave a like and such if you did. Yeah, and subscribe to my middle. And Skejix is signing off. See you in beautiful Sons of Guns again, where we'll be opening more stuff.